Hey guys, what's going on? DeGrooch22 here, and today we will be going over the season predictions for the 2018 MLB season. I hope all of you are having a great day as opening day just got underway. I'll be making my predictions here for you guys. So, probably biggest questions I have seen throughout the year. How bad are the Marlins going to do? Are the Nationals finally going to get out of their postseason slump? The Yankees, how are they going to do with Stanton? Where do you have them? Well, as a Red Sox fan, I did my best to be unbiased in this situation. And I think I was pretty unbiased, but I'm sure you Yankees fans will say that I'm not, because I do have the Red Sox winning the AL East. And I've got the Red Sox winning 93 games. I've got the Yankees winning 91. It's not like, there's a 2-game difference. And when it comes down to it, defense wins championships. And I also believe that defense wins divisions. And yes, Yankees are going to do great with Stanton, Judge, Sanchez, Gregorius. We all know that. We all know they're going to have a powerful offense. But I think the Red Sox pitching is going to dominate the Yankees. And I think it's a 2-game difference. And that's why I have the Red Sox with 93 wins and the Yankees with 91. The Blue Jays, I have coming in third with 84 wins. The Orioles, I have with 82 wins coming in at fourth. And I have the Rays at 76 wins. The Blue Jays just miss out in the postseason by 1 game, and the Orioles by 2.5 games are out from the playoffs. In the AL Central, I thought this was pretty easy. Cleveland Indians, 92 wins on the season is their prediction. The Royals and Twins tie for second with 74 wins. And then you have the White Sox with 69 wins. And you have the Tigers, who I have as the worst team in the American League, with 67 wins. Now, in the AL West, the Houston Astros have that one for sure. 91 wins as they finish out the season. And I have the Angels at 85 wins, taking the second wild card. The first wild card, I do have the Yankees in. But I believe the Angels get that second wild card. The Rangers and Mariners, I have tied for third with 79 wins. And the Oakland Athletics with 72 wins. Now for the National League East. And yes, this is where the best team is going to be, and also the worst team. The Washington Nationals will take that division quite easily, although there's going to be a mad battle for second place in that division. That division is going to be scary. Probably won't, but just in case if he does, that division is going to be scary. But Nationals, 97 wins, the best team in all of baseball to close out the regular season. I have the Washington Nationals. And in second place, missing the postseason by 2 games, the New York Mets. 82 wins, Noah Syndergaard, he's going to be electric. We've seen it in the regular season. The guy is an animal. All right, animal. We were talking about Albert Pujols being a machine. Noah Syndergaard is the new machine. I'm telling you. Phillies, I have missing the postseason by 4 games. They are going to have 80 wins on the season. Rhys Hoskins going to have an amazing year, and I'll get to all my silver sluggers at the end. The Atlanta Braves I have at 76 wins. Again, probably one of the best farm systems, if not the best farm system in Major League Baseball. The Atlanta Braves, 76 wins, and that's not all their prospects called up yet. And the worst team in the league, the Miami Marlins, 59 wins I have the Marlins at. 59. They don't eclipse the 60 mark, and they are the worst team in baseball. Now, one that a lot of people are having trouble with, the National League Central. It's going to be a dogfight between the Cubs, the Brewers, and the Cardinals. A lot of people are saying, I really do not see a dogfight for the top spot. I think the top spot belongs to the Chicago Cubs with 96 wins on the year. And I do believe it's going to be a dogfight between the Cardinals and the Brewers, especially for the wild card. I've got the Brewers in the second wild card spot with 84 wins. The Cardinals, I have 83 wins, 1 game. They missed the postseason by 1 game. Pirates, 77 wins. Reds, 74 wins. In the National League West, there is a surprise that I have for you guys. Although it's not at the top of the division. Don't worry. I'm not going that crazy. The Los Angeles Dodgers are going to win the division, of course. 95 wins. The first wild card is going to go to the San Francisco Giants. Yes, you heard it here first. Even with Bumgarner out, the San Francisco Giants are going to make the postseason. It's that even year. I'm telling you, it's the even year. Bumgarner's injury, if they just do not make the playoffs, it will be because of Bumgarner's injury. And if that's the case, then I believe the Cardinals will get a wild card along with the Brewers. But I think the Giants can pull it out. I know they got a lot of veterans on the team that have playoff experience. And I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that the Giants put the pieces together that they needed to, and their prospects are going to have an amazing year. You got Ty Black, who showed promise at the beginning of last season. And then you also have Joe Panic, who I believe is going to have a breakout year for the Giants. And if they want to make the postseason, he's going to have a breakout year. Same with Brandon Belt, Hunter Pence. I mean, that offense is going to have to be clicking with Bumgarner out, but I believe that they can do it. The Diamondbacks also miss the postseason by 1 game. The Diamondbacks definitely have a chance to make it. Paul Goldschmidt, Zach Greinke. So, I mean, don't count out the Diamondbacks at all. Diamondbacks in the 3rd spot in that National League West. And in the 4th spot, I've got the San Diego Padres. Got San Diego with 80 wins on the year, missing the wild card by 4 games. I think Eric Hosmer is going to do incredible in San Diego. Hosmer, not too much of a power hitter. I think he's most known for his contact and clutchness. And being in Petco, he's going to be able to show that a lot more than being in Kauffman just because of the dimensions of the field. So I believe Hosmer is going to have a great year in San Diego. And coming in last, I have the Colorado Rockies. I think the Colorado Rockies, they kind of had an eye-opening year, but I just don't see the pitching, and I think that's going to hurt them a lot. Of course, Arenado going to have another amazing year. Trevor Story, I think, is going to become a very good shortstop, if not even low elite shortstop this year. So we'll see how all that goes. Hey Sam, hey Brandon, what's going on? How is the stream going? My internet finally got upgraded. Is there any pixelation or anything? I don't see any on my end, which is amazing. I'm hyped too, Brandon. I'm hyped too. All right, so I'm going to go over the playoff brackets, and then I will get to my Silver Sluggers. So the playoff brackets, I have the Angels against the Yankees, and in an upset, I have the Angels taking out the Yankees. That's just a gut feeling. As long as Garrett Richards can stay healthy, I think he's going to be able to neutralize the Yankee power. I'm a Red Sox fan, Brandon. Red Sox and Orioles, but we're going Red Sox if I have to pick one. So I will have the Angels playing the Red Sox in the division series. And Milwaukee versus San Francisco, I have the Brewers taking out the Giants in that series. I just think Milwaukee is built for that one game. That one game. So Milwaukee takes out San Francisco. You didn't say anything. St. Louis Cardinals added. So in the division series, Angels and Red Sox, I have the Angels beating the Red Sox. I see a lot that the Angels have done, and I believe it's going to neutralize the Red Sox ability to do well. I've got that series going in 5, but I see the Angels taking out the Red Sox at the last day in Fenway. And then Houston and Cleveland, I have the Cleveland Indians moving on and taking out the Astros in a sweep. The Indians, they're going to be wanting that World Series, and the Astros, I think they're going to lay low a little bit in the playoffs and not perform as well. So I've got the Indians sweeping the Astros. So the American League Championship Series will be the Angels at the Indians. Now for the National League, Milwaukee and Washington, I think Washington finally gets over that hump, and they are able to beat the Brewers in 4 games to move on to the National League Championship Series. I know, National fans, and I'm one of them. Every time I see a Nationals fan and they're like, "Oh, we're going to make it to the World Series," I'm like, "Well, you guys can't even make it out of the division series." But this year, there is something different, and that is Bryce Harper. This is his contract year. He's going to be moving next year. He's going to want to show teams that he can lead a team and take them to the World Series. Because guess what? He gets more money that way. So Bryce Harper is going to be out for everyone this year, and he's going to have a fire under him. So Bryce Harper will lead the Nationals over the Brewers in 4 games. Let's see. Lush. The Cardinals, I have finishing with 83 wins and 1 game out of the wild card spot, finishing 3rd in the Central. The Dodgers and the Cubs, I have the Cubs taking that series in 4 games. So we will not have either team that made the World Series last year in the championship series. I know a lot of people have a repeat of Houston and the Dodgers. And I mean, to me, that's easy. To me, that's easy to say. And, it's like, okay, repeat, and I know Houston got better. LA, I don't think they got too much better, if not a tick worse. But I'm going to go Chicago in 4 games. Yes, the NL Central is very tough, Lush. I mean, the Cubs, the Brewers, or the Cardinals can take that division in my book, but I think it's still the Cubs. But yes, that Central Division is tough. So now moving on to the championship series, the Indians and the Angels. I have the Indians winning that one in 7 games. So the Cleveland Indians will represent the American League in the World Series. In the National League, like I say, Bryce Harper's going to have a fire under him, and he's going to show the Cubs that he can kick their butt. Not only kick their butt, but sweep their butt. That's right. The Washington Nationals are going to sweep the Chicago Cubs in the National League Championship Series, and they are going to go to the World Series and face the Cleveland Indians. And I also believe that Bryce Harper is going to show the Indians that, you know, he's ready for big time money. So Washington takes out Cleveland in the World Series in 7 games, and you know, Bryce Harper is easy World Series MVP, but I'm going to go with Adam Eaton. You know, kind of like a low start, and George Springer got the World Series MVP last year. I think Adam Eaton will get the World Series MVP this when the World Series is done. I'm going to say Adam Eaton is going to get 400 batting average, a home run, 7 RBIs. I don't know, but I'm thinking outside the box here a little bit with these predictions for you guys. You know, if I went the easy route, of course I would have said Bryce Harper wins the MVP, but let's go with Adam Eaton. Let's show those other guys some love on the Nationals. I will get to my Ohtani predictions here shortly, Lush. I knew that would be another question that you guys had as well. Don't worry, I've got mostly everything covered here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Oh, I went to the wrong page. Hold on. I suck, guys. I'm sorry. There it is. All right. So, Cy Young Award winners. The American League Cy Young, I've got Chris Sale. Chris Sale with 18 wins, a 2.9 ERA, and 260 strikeouts. And for the National League, Clayton Kershaw. I'm going to go easy on my Cy Youngs. I mean, Chris Sale, Kershaw, definitely 2 of the best pitchers in the league, if not the 2 best. Kershaw, 2.4 ERA, 20 wins, and 230 strikeouts on the year. Your American League MVP, I'm going to go with J.D. Martinez for the Boston Red Sox. 45 home runs and 120 RBIs is what I'm predicting out of J.D. Martinez. The Green Monster will love you, J.D. But also in the running, I have at a very close second is Jose Altuve for the AL MVP. NL MVP, Bryce Harper. 45 home runs, 110 RBIs. I don't think it's really going to be close. Bryce Harper will win the National League MVP. American League Rookie of the Year, Shohei Ohtani. I mean, I don't think he's going to have an amazing season. I think he's going to go like 10-8 with a 4 ERA and 195 strikeouts. You know, I just don't see all the hype that's going around Shohei Ohtani. Basically, the hype that I'm seeing is that he's going to come in and he's going to shut people down. I just don't see that. You know, I see Shohei Ohtani as a great second starter, but I don't see him as that ace that can change a team drastically. And the Angels made other moves besides Shohei Ohtani. So, that's what I'm going to predict for Shohei Ohtani this year. His batting average, I'll go 260. Ohtani's batting average, 260. For the NL Rookie of the Year, I've got Alex Reyes for the St. Louis Cardinals. And I don't have Alex Reyes doing all that great either. I've got Alex Reyes with 10 wins as well, 4.5 ERA, 180 strikeouts. But I just don't see anyone else in the National League, although, this might be Rhys Hoskins' rookie year. In fact, I think it is. If it is, then I'll change my pick to Rhys Hoskins winning the Rookie of the Year. But if it's not, then it's Alex Reyes. So for your Silver Sluggers, at catcher, Gary Sanchez. Sanchez, I think, is going to hit 35 home runs, 95 RBIs. And for your National League Silver Slugger catcher, I've got, I forgot. I can't believe I forgot his first name. Is it Wilson Contreras of the Cubs? I don't think it's Wilson, but I know it starts with a W. Chat, help me out here. Help me out for my dumbness. I can't believe I forgot that. Anyway, he's going to have 25. It is Wilson. Okay. Well, never mind. I'm a genius. I'm a ridiculous genius. I'm kidding myself. So Contreras is going to have 25 home runs and 75 RBIs. Reyes is recovering from Tommy John. He does have a heck of an arm. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, Alex Reyes can be a solid number one later in his career as long as he can recover from that Tommy John. Silver Slugger for first baseman, American League, I've got Chris Davis of the Baltimore Orioles. I think Chris Davis will have a little bit of a comeback year this year. Davis will hit 40 home runs and 115 RBIs. And for the National League, I got the good old Freddie Freeman, 35 home runs and 125 RBIs for the Atlanta Braves. Second base, do I need to say who the American League Silver Slugger is for the... I don't think I do. Okay, moving on. Just kidding. Jose Altuve. 25 home runs, 95 RBIs is what I have for Jose Altuve. And for the National League, I've got Daniel Murphy. 20 home runs, 80 RBIs. Third base, I have Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Indians. 30 home runs, 115 RBIs. And for the National League, I had Justin Turner until he messed up his wrist. But I switched it to my second pick, same division. It's not Ray Lamb. It's Nolan Arenado. 35 home runs, 115 RBIs. For shortstop, I've got Manny Machado for the Baltimore Orioles. 40 home runs, 95 RBIs. In the National League, it's story time. Trevor Story. Like I say, I think Trevor Story is going to have a breakout year. Trevor Story, 35 home runs and 90 RBIs. Hey, Grand Salami, what's up, man? In left field, for the Oakland Athletics, I've got Chris Davis taking home the Silver Slugger. 40 home runs, 110 RBIs. And for the National League, I've got Rhys Hoskins. 35 home runs, 110 RBIs. In center field, again, just like Altuve, do I need to say Mike Trout. 40 home runs, 115 RBIs for the Angels. Yes, go Red Sox. And for the National League, as good old Shelfie would say, Chuck Nasty. That's right. 30 home runs and 90 RBIs for Mr. Nasty. And for right field, I'm going with the popular picks here. Aaron Judge. Judge with 45 home runs and 105 RBIs. And I even included the average with Aaron Judge. 280. 280 average, 45 home runs, and 105 RBIs. And for the National League, of course, you have to include your NL MVP if he's going to have, in the Silver Slugger. Bryce Harper, 45 home runs, 110 RBIs. So I'm pretty sure I went over everything that I wanted to go over here. If you guys in chat have any questions for me, I can go with those off the top of my head. I did go over World Series predictions, Cy Youngs, MVPs, Silver Sluggers, standings of each team. But if you guys don't have any other questions, I'll give it a minute here. And then I'll end the stream for right now. Although I will ask this: how is the quality? Is there any is there any lag? Because I just got my internet updated. I'm kind of wondering if there's any lag or anything going on. It looks good. Awesome. 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 All right. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, if you do and you just came in at the end, definitely go back and play this. That would be a great ALCS, Red Sox and Yankees. Maybe I'll get the rivalry back together. Red Sox scored today. Let's see. Oh, gosh. Salami, who are the Red Sox playing? Can you help a brother out here? I know I should know this. I should know this. I swear I just looked at it too. But who are the Sox playing? They're playing the Rays. Okay, so Chris Archer against Chris Sale. Well, I'll say this. Chris will do good today. Chris will do very good today. Gosh, that's tough. I mean, Archer's good. I'll go with 4-2 Red Sox. I'll go 4-2 Red Sox. Red Sox regular season MVP. Well, I have JD Martinez winning the AL MVP with 45 home runs and I think I said 120 RBIs. And then I've got Chris Sale winning the AL Cy Young. So either one of those, if I had to choose one, I'm a defensive kind of guy, so I would go with the pitcher and say Chris Sale. I like Mookie Betts too. I love Mookie Betts. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it here. If you guys want, I mean, I play MLB 18 the show on here. So, and I'm going to start streaming regularly if I can even talk. Um, so, I mean, definitely go ahead, hit this subscribe button, smash the like button, and I will see you guys probably later today. I'll stream some MLB as my alarm carelessly goes off at the end of the stream. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Happy opening day. Let's have some great baseball and have fun. I will see you guys later. See ya and go Red Sox.